right, we are live. Okay. So today I'm gonna do the same thing that we kind of like did yesterday, like do some poses and yeah, and then do some color stuff. Yeah, this thing. All right. Yeah, we are gonna push every single day. All right, but today I'm not gonna do like all of these like a lot of freaking poses like this. So I'm gonna keep them to around kind of like 5 to maybe 10. Okay, around 5. All right, so yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, so these are 10. Okay, so we are gonna keep it around like 5 poses today. Okay, because 10 kind of like takes a lot of time between like I'm checking your chats and like drawing stuff. So yeah, 10 kind of like takes a lot of time, so we will do 5. All right, so yeah, because I wanna kind of like get going faster with the color stuff. Okay, so yeah, that's why we are gonna do the 5. Okay, I'm gonna start 30 seconds. Okay, 30 seconds. All right, 30 seconds. Let's go. I'm gonna start with the 30 seconds. Oh shit, forgot to turn on the timer. I should remember not to use the freaking undos. Yeah, this is not going good. This is not going good. Yeah, I blew this up. All right, I blew this up. Jesus, I blew this up. It's fine. I freaking blew this up. My God. I freaking blew this up. God damn it, man. The legs are freaking, I swear to God, the legs are freaking pretty weird. Alright, whatever, fuck. First pose and I freaking blew this shit up. God damn it, man. I'm not happy at all. I'm complaining a lot. But it's fine. Alright, next up. What is the next one? Okay, so this is the very flowy pose. I'm gonna choose some difficult poses, alright? Difficult poses are very difficult to do, so we are gonna choose some difficult poses. Let's go. Alright, time's up. Time's up. Goddamn, that hand got fucked. Ooh, that hand got fucked. Alright, we got the second pose. I did not draw the chair, which is fine. We don't kind of like need to draw the chair because these are like freaking 30-second poses. 30-second poses are freaking super difficult. Okay, let's go. Blew it. Goddamn blew it. Holy shit. It's fine. His underwear is kind of like short, so I'm gonna increase the size. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I'm not feeling it today. I don't know why. I'm kind of like a little bit stressed out. So I'm kind of like not feeling it today, but it's fine. We can push it. Alright, there we go. We got the third one in. Now comes the fourth one. Oh, he's a sitting man. A sitting duck. The sitting duck, this is like super freaking funny, I swear to God. Sitting duck reference is super freaking funny. Okay, time's up. Yeah, 30 seconds is like, you don't even realize when 30 seconds is like done, bro. It's like super freaking fast. Super freaking fast. Super fast. Yeah, I'm not feeling it today. I'm not at all feeling it today. I'm very slow today. Super fast. This is okay. Fourth one is done. Okay. I'm kind of like slow today, but you know, we are getting some good kind of like poses. All right. So we are doing some good poses. Okay, last one, then we can begin. Hello, what's up, bro? Hey, have a good stream. Yes, I will have a good stream. What are you drawing? I'm drawing some very fast poses. All right, very fast poses. 30 seconds, 30 to 60-second poses. All right. So yeah, we are drawing very fast poses. Oh yeah, this one is like pretty kind of like simple. "30 seconds is up." God damn, it's so freaking difficult. God, Jesus Christ. "30 seconds is freaking crazy time, bro. 30 seconds is crazy time. It's so freaking difficult. I swear to God, it's so freaking difficult. Alright, that's it. Alright, yep, we have 5 poses over here. Okay, I'm not gonna do more because 5 poses are fine for a warm-up, I guess. So yeah, the best one was this one and probably this one as well. The sitting poses are super freaking difficult. It's like they kind of like are very stiff unless you're kind of like they're like sitting in a very flowy manner. But yeah. Alright, now we will begin our color phase. Alright, color phase, coloring today. Coloring today, coloring today. Wait, let me open up my freaking Pinterest. Oh shit, I forgot to get my water. Goddamn, hold on. Wait, let me get my Pinterest. Okay, I got a very cool pose. Okay, I got a very cool pose. So we're gonna draw that. All right, we're gonna draw that. I got a very cool. Okay, 16 minutes is good time, man. 16 minutes is good time for like 5 freaking poses. Hold on. Let me show you the good pose. Yeah, here we go. All right, I got this really awesome pose. So we're gonna draw that. This is gonna be very simple. Don't worry about it. All right. So I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Wait, I'm gonna write down 30 to 60 seconds. It's not segs, it's seconds. Goddamn. Okay, I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Alright, I'm back. Oh shit, forgot. All right, I'm back. All right, let's go. Yeah. Okay, this time I'm gonna try and have like proper kind of like values, because I always kind of like mess up my values a lot. So my values are like something like, you know, very very close to each other. My values are like very close to each other most of the times. So I'm trying to kind of like fix that a bit. This is of course a human, a guy, sorry, not a human, a guy standing. All right, yeah, there we go. Got him! Got the freaking guy! Yeah, there is a lot of kind of like texture, sorry, not texture, variation in color over there. So I'm just gonna roughly kind of like have that color variation over there. I'm gonna try and have some grays, but I do not know if I will be able to do some grays in this one, but we will see about that. We will try. All right, we will try. We will give our best. Don't worry about it too much. Alright, gonna add some patterns over here before I kind of like draw the character above. By the way, I got an email. Hold on, let me share you my experience. I got a freaking email, and they said that I'm freaking shortlisted for an AI artist job or something. Okay, and they were very desperate for me to apply to that freaking position. All right, so I'm like, what the frick, man? I don't even do AI and shit, and people actually freaking hate AI nowadays. All right, so nobody kind of like likes AI, like, yeah. And why would they require a AI artist if they can do it themselves? And why would they pay me for that? Okay, so yeah, that was really freaking sus. So I asked them how much are they offering and shit like that, and then they quoted like some kind of like goddamn, I'm sorry, I live very close to the road, to the main road, so yeah, you can hear a lot of freaking car sounds over there. Okay, yeah. So I asked them a lot of freaking questions, like why was I shortlisted, and how much are they paying, and if the position is like hold on, hybrid and all that kind of like shit. Sorry, hybrid, not hybrid, remote and freelance and all of that shit. All right, yeah, they said yes, the position is hybrid and shit. Remote and shit. Okay, and they were like really freaking insistent on me for me to apply to that position. So that seemed very sus for me. Okay, that is like really freaking sus. Like really freaking sus, bro. Crazy sus. And then I asked a bunch. Okay, this is the next part of the story. Then I asked a bunch of people on Discord, shared my experience and shit like that, and then they said, yeah, it seems very scummy. Okay, you should not apply to that position. I was like, yeah, I thought so. It did seem kind of like very scummy to me as well. So yeah, that is the story. I swear to God, I don't understand how do these people freaking live with themselves. Okay, doing the AI shit and all that kind of like shit. Everyone knows the freaking truth about AI now. Okay, that it's freaking shit. It's like NFT, but people are kind of like still stupid enough to bank on it. All right, so yeah, stupid enough to do it. Goddamn, I swear to God, I should have done the line art for this. I mean, drew the character. Sorry, the figure. I always say character, but yeah, but it is a freaking character. So I should have drew the figure, man, for this one. directly kind of like coloring this shit is like super freaking difficult. Let's go use some freaking grays and shit. Alright, it's fine. I need to kind of like make the orange color very light, so I will do that. Hold on. Alright, got him. Got him, boss. Got him. That's his underwear. Don't worry about it. He has a good underwear. I don't know why did I say that, but alright, fine. That's his freaking underwear. Yeah, these are the waves. Okay, they are waves. I kind of like remember that interstellar dialogue. They are waves. They are waves. They are waves. They are waves. Alright, what I'm gonna do is like, hold on. Make the orange color a bit more brighter. Yeah, there we go. That's right. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of like acting all weird, man. All right, there we go. Goddamn. All right, there we go. All right, yeah. I kind of like this. We kind of like use some freaking grays and shit. Yeah, there we go. Got him. Oh wait. Wait. Yeah, got him. Super cool. I absolutely love this. This turned out like super cool. Okay, what's next? I'm gonna do next. Okay, I'm gonna share a pose which is like super freaking good. Okay, I love that. I don't know if you all can see it, but this is like super awesome pose, by the way. Really freaking cool. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna do that though. I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna do some good poses, some simple poses, or not good poses. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Goddamn, I'm sorry. I kind of like had my face cam over there. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna do this. All right, I'm gonna do this. Hold on, let me show you guys. Goddamn, where did it go? Look at this. This is a black and white photo, but we are gonna turn it into a horror scene. All right, we're gonna turn it into a freaking horror scene. A black and white photo, but we're gonna turn it into a freaking horror scene. Let's do it. Hold on. Let me drink some water. Turn it into a freaking horror scene. Okay. Let's start drawing this first and foremost. I'm gonna draw this. I'm gonna directly kind of like color it. Forget about drawing. F drawing, bro. To hell with drawing. We're gonna turn it into a horror scene. Horror scene. Horror scene. Horror scene. Okay. Okay, since I'm kind of like using some desaturated stuff, desaturated tones. So what I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna keep the freaking desaturated tones over here, because I kind of like the desaturated tones over here now. Like one or two I will keep like a little bit of them very saturated, but rest all are like freaking desaturated. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go, there we go. God damn it. There we go. Holy shit. This shit turned out like super good. Love this. She's dancing with her boyfriend or something, I don't know. Okay, so yeah, let her dance, let her dance. Let her dance. Okay, now we gotta make it freaking horror. All right, we gotta make it horror. Okay, how do we do that? I do not know. Okay, how do we do that? I do not know. We gotta choose the colors and shit. Goddamn. So one way I can do that is by kind of like choosing a very bright color. Now not a reddish color, a bright color. Hold on. Let me just think about it. This is tricky. Okay, this is tricky. This is tricky. That's why. Yeah, I don't think so. This is gonna look good. I will keep it like the blues. All right, we will keep the blues. We will keep the blues, the blues, the blues. Okay, let's make it desaturated. Yeah, this one is freaking tricky. The horror kind of like scenes are like freaking tricky. I don't know if this is like gonna look good or not, but yeah, it's kind of like tricky. So yeah, we are probably gonna mess this up. I'm probably gonna mess this up, definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna mess this up. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna mess this up. Holy shit. Yeah, there we go. Messed this up. It's fine guys, it's fine. Whatever, man. It's fine. Alright, yep. Got the goodies. Okay, one thing that I want to do is like make this a bit darker. Yeah, there we go. Make that a freaking bit darker. Alright, there we go. Make that a freaking bit darker. And hold on. What if I have like a red kind of like light? Hold on. What if I have a very blue light in the background? And yeah, that will look definitely cool. Hold on, I have an idea. What if we have a very kind of like reddish light in the background? Yeah, there we go. And this can turn it into a bluish color. Yeah, there we go. God damn, this is looking good. This can turn into a yellowish kind of like color. I don't know. Nah, I don't think so. Yellow will look good. Yeah, I don't think so. Yellow will look good. Maybe a cyan. I don't know. Yeah, cyan looks good. Yeah, there we go. Got him. Got him. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna change this. Hold on. I'm gonna make this. Okay, let me kind of like experiment a bit. Hold on. Alright, we will keep it like this. Alright, we will keep it like this. I know it's not that exciting, I know that, but still, we'll keep it like this. Alright, there we go. Goddamn. I kind of like want to keep this one like desaturated a bit. Yeah, now it's looking fine. It's not, you know, it's not on the mark of what I would have kind of like had in mind. Okay, I never had a freaking vision in mind for this one. Sorry. Okay, but it's kind of like better than nothing at least. Okay, moving on. Jesus Christ, this one was difficult. I'm gonna choose a colored one. All right, colored one. We're gonna choose a colored one. Okay, we got a retro style one, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to do that. Got a retro styled one. We're gonna try and do that. Okay, so this is red and green. All right, red and green. Let's go. This is very retro, so most of the colors over here are like very desaturated. Okay, so the only kind of like colors are like the saturated ones are like the character. Yeah. So yeah, the character is the only saturated color. Oh, by the way, I was watching Call Me Argus Dragon Ball I don't know, fanfics and like comics and stuff, the videos. I mean, he has done like really good stuff, and like really good kind of like storylines and shit. Like I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay, so I was watching the Bardock meets sorry Goku Vegeta meets King Vegeta one, where they also kind of like have Bardock and stuff and like that. All right, so yeah, that is freaking super cool. Oh wait, why did I kind of like made the made it like really contrasty. Sorry, I lost my words over there. Oh wait, we gotta have the phone that she is having on her face. I think it's more desaturated and like a bit darker. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I haven't completed the Dragon Ball series that I'm like watching for of like Arch, but I will kind of like complete it today or like tomorrow, I don't know. Okay, he has some good stuff. All right, the kind of like fan fiction stuff is like really freaking good. His fanfic stuff. I am myself kind of like trying to make Naruto fanfic. Yeah, it's really good. It's really kind of like tough work. All right, we got him. Okay, now for the kind of like shadows and stuff. Okay, before I kind of like do the shadows and stuff, what I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna go crazy over here with some kind of like yeah, tones like this. Okay, there's a lot of freaking stuff over here. Yeah, this one was freaking fun. Very fun. Alright, yep. Alright, hold on, I forgot her undergarments. The second one, I do not like the second one. It's like freaking trash. I kind of like fricked up the color over there. But it's fine, man, it's fine. Goddamn, man. Oh wait, we can fix this now. Alright, yeah, this is looking super freaking good now. Yeah, there we go. Looking freaking super good. Yeah, there we go. Goddamn, I just needed to add the freaking blue and fix the lighting. That's it. I'm stupid. Absolutely freaking stupid. Yep, there we go. Alright, we are gonna do this. Forgot about this! God damn it! Oh my god. Why do I freaking keep shouting like that? Alright, her undergarments are done. Now I need to add the shadows and shit over there. By the way, I can't wait to kind of like watch the Artemis launch. Like people are gonna go to the moon and shit. We're gonna go back to the moon. Yeah. I hope y'all are excited as well. Goddamn. We are freaking gonna go back to the freaking moon. I'm gonna use some gray shadows over here because I can basically. Yep, there we go. Got him. Got him, boss. Got him. That's the PewDiePie in me shouting. Got him, bros. Oh shit! She has a freaking headband. Sorry. Yeah, this thing has the freaking head. I don't know, head. I don't know what this is. Headband. Yeah. Hairband, sorry, my bad. I don't know what that is. All right, that's it. I don't know what that is called as. That's what I mean. Yep, that's it. Oh wait, I need to color this as well. Goddamn. Yep, that's it. Holy shit, that's it. This turned out like pretty good, not gonna lie. This turned out like pretty good, except for the maybe grayish kind of like areas, but yeah, other than that it's like pretty good. Yeah, that's fine. It's pretty good. Nah. The previous one looks better. Sorry, my bad. Maybe I will add in some freaking color. Hold on. Yeah, that was kind of like too gray. Yeah, it's fine now. It's fine. Also, this thing needs to be more like this. No, wait. I will make this darker. Yeah, there we go. Got him. Got him, Buzz! Got him! Yeah, okay. Okay, so kind of like the main goal of over here was to kind of like have the grays kind of like working, okay? So because grays are normally like very freaking tricky to kind of like work with, okay? Like there are very few instances where you can actually have grays, okay? So that is why grays are like super freaking difficult to kind of like work with. Okay, let me explain it to you kind of like properly, man. Okay. Okay, let me explain it to you properly. Alright, so why the frick am I hell-bent on using grays and not kind of like saturated tones or like the traditional kind of like if the light is desaturated and then the shadow will be saturated stuff. Yeah, that is the traditional that is the basic kind of like color rule. Alright, but what happens is when you use grays, the painting kind of like starts to come alive. Alright, starts to come alive. the grays actually pop this saturated tone a lot. All right, the grays actually pop this saturated tone a lot. So for example, let's say yeah, this one is like saturated than this one, okay, naturally, okay. So if I kind of like make it a gray like this, all right, hold on, let me make it even more gray. Yeah, something like that. All right, immediately the saturated tone in over here kind of like pops a lot, okay. It creates a very surreal kind of like effect. Thank you. It's Frostine, thank you so much. Also, hi, what's up, how are you doing? All right, so immediately it creates a very kind of like surreal kind of like effect when you add in the freaking gray, okay. And if the gray is kind of like opposite to the base color, which is the skin color over here, okay, I'm just gonna revert to, yeah, what I did over here. This is more kind of like poppy, I guess. So if the gray is kind of like opposite to the skin color, so something like this, okay. So over here the skin color is of course the skin color, all right. Of course it's very kind of like saturated, very poppy, okay, okay. But the gray is kind of like a blue, okay. It's opposite to the freaking skin color, except for maybe Sasuke's skin color. Yeah, that is not opposite to the blue color, but yeah. So the gray, so the shadow is like a opposite color to the skin color, which pops out the skin color even more, okay, thus creating a very kind of like a different kind of like effect, okay. And this happens in real life as well, okay. So yeah, this exactly happens in real life. So for example, let's I'm gonna explain it to you guys, I'm gonna show it to you guys, okay. So her hair color is kind of like a magenta or a pink, okay. So what happens if I turn the hair shadow into a grayish kind of like shadow? Look at this. Look at this. All right, look what happened immediately. Look what happened, okay. The gray kind of like shadow made this pink color pop, and it kind of like made a surreal kind of like effect, okay. It's almost like a, okay, I kind of like forgot the name, kind of like a washed out fluorescent effect, okay, washed out fluorescent effect, something like that. Call me Frosty, I'm good. What about you? I'm good as well, Frosty. I gotta go, so I can't keep watching. It's fine. Goddamn, people just come in, say hi and go. It's fine. All right, so yeah, so it's kind of like a washed out fluorescent effect, okay, washed out iridescent or washed out fluorescent effect, whatever you want to freaking call it. So something like that. I don't have a term for this, but this is a very good technique, okay, very good technique. So this is exactly what you do. So this is exactly what I did over here, right? This is exactly what I did over here. I can use, okay, so instead of this gray over here, this reddish kind of like gray, I can use a greenish gray over here, okay. Hold on, let me try with it a bit. Look at this. Yeah, because there are only kind of like two colors, red and green over here, so we can have a contrast of like shadow and color over here. All right, so yeah, we can push the green towards the blues to have like that cooler kind of like effect. Yeah, something like that. Oh shit, sorry. This is a very kind of like greenish gray. So yeah, you get my point what I'm like freaking saying right now. All right, so yeah. Or the other thing that you can do is like push it towards the blues and have a freaking magenta like we had before, like this. Yeah, but that does not pop a lot. The greenish gray kind of like pops a lot. Even you can even push it even more towards the blues. Yeah, as long as it's freaking green, you can push it towards the blues. It doesn't really freaking matter that much. Okay, so yeah, this is the power of grays. Okay, this is the power of grays. Now I'm gonna tell you, okay, with normal kind of like coloring technique, like the normal color rules, okay, this is what you get. Okay, this is what you get. And don't get me wrong, like this is not bad. Okay, this is not bad. With normal coloring rules, like for example, this is a very desaturated and very poppy skin color, but then you kind of like move it, kind of like make it saturated. Yeah, these are the normal kind of like color rules. All right, even over here, very whitish desaturated tone, and over here it's a very saturated, kind of like saturated blue tone. All right, same goes over here as well on her pants and everywhere else. All right, everywhere else you see over here, these are the normal kind of like coloring rules. I barely have any grays over here. Okay, you can see this like more apparently over here. Yeah, look at this, look at this. This is normal skin color, and this is like a kind of like saturated kind of like skin color. Even more so over here, very desaturated or yellowish kind of like tone, and then a very saturated reddish kind of like tone for the shadow. All right, so yeah, so this is what you get with the normal kind of like color. All right, which is like normal and which is very beautiful as well. Okay, which is very beautiful. Now I'm not saying that this is not beautiful. This is like very beautiful. I absolutely love this. This was my style before. This, I can even go back to this style whenever I freaking want. I even kind of like sometimes just rely on this style because it's freaking more easier to, in my opinion. Okay, but this is more kind of like effective in my opinion. This is more effective, this is more kind of like beautiful, this is more poppy in a way. Okay, because that one use of freaking gray changes freaking everything. Okay, that one use of gray. Now if you see the original kind of like thing over here, okay, I have only used the grays in the skins. Okay, but when I kind of like make it over to her hair over here, okay, it becomes even more apparent. But I am kind of like mixing this technique with the grays. Okay, so this is a technique before, poppy base color with a saturated shadow color and a very lightish kind of like desaturated skin color with a gray. Okay, sorry, poppy skin color with a gray, with a opposite kind of like color for the gray. So yeah, I'm mixing both of the techniques over here, which kind of like gives a very different kind of like effect, but anything works, to be honest. It doesn't really freaking matter. So yeah, that is the explanation to why you should freaking use grays. Grays are super freaking important. Okay, for in this example over here, now you will, when did you start drawing, you're freaking good at it. Madam, I need some water. Hold on, I need some water. Okay, okay, hold on. I need some water. I will be right back and I will explain it to you. Explain this one, okay, this one, what I'm doing over here, as well as when I started drawing and all that kind of like shit. Hold on. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Alright, I'm back. Give me a minute. Oh shit, god damn it. Alright. Alright, here we go. Goddamn. Alright. Okay. First and foremost, I'm gonna say that I started drawing in like 2022. I think I mentioned yesterday in yesterday's stream. Okay, I started drawing in like 2022 and I kind of like kept drawing and like improving and stuff. Okay, so yeah, there we go. There you go. Okay, I kept practicing, I kept studying. Alright, so yeah. Oh god, sorry, my bad. Hold on, give me a minute. Alright, there we go. Goddamn. Okay, so what I'm doing over here, okay, so this is the same concept as this. Alright, so yeah. What I'm actually doing over here is the opposite of what I did over here. All right, so this is the same concept. I'm using very saturated tones, okay, saturated shadows. Okay, so look at the color wheel over there on the top right. Okay, very saturated, kind of like a blue, then a very saturated skin color in the shadows. Okay, but in the highlights, this is a very desaturated tone. Okay, very grayish, kind of like desaturated kind of like tone. Even in the hair, very grayish, very muted, very desaturated tone. Okay, That is the difference that I'm doing, and that kind of like changes the entire kind of like look of the drawing. It kind of like reverses what we have over here. All right, this is like a reverse version of that. All right, so yeah, this is a really freaking good technique that I learned from like studying a lot of freaking art, like looking at art on Pinterest and stuff. So yeah, to make this even more kind of like you can just turn this into a freaking blue-ish kind of like gray, kind of like poppy, or maybe, okay, wait, I have a better idea for this one. I can go with a magenta-ish kind of like gray. Okay, yeah, this is kind of like difficult, sorry. Yeah, there we go. Very violetish kind of like gray. It also kind of like works because this is basically skin color, so the skin color can definitely turn to kind of like a violetish kind of like color, so it kind of like works. So yeah, you can do that as well. All right, there we go. Goddamn. All right, got him. Yes, thank you. Okay, so yeah, we did 5 poses today. Okay, 5 poses of 30 to 60 second per pose. Okay, and then we did this color kind of like stuff. All right, yeah, there we go. Got him. Got him, boss! Got him! Got him, boss! I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Alright. Yep. Now what shall we do? Okay. Hold on. Before I kind of like stop the stream, or I don't know. Yeah. I want to show you this. Okay. Yeah, this is what I mentioned before. Okay, this is what I mentioned before, having very poppy kind of like highlights versus and very kind of like saturated poppy highlights and saturated darks. Okay, so yeah, so if I kind of like choose colors, okay, if you can see the color wheel over there, okay, when I choose the colors, you can clearly see them going towards, yeah, like this. So they essentially go, hold on, so hold on, let me kind of like, so this is the freaking color wheel that you have. Okay, these are the blacks over here, you have the grays and whites over here. All right, and you have very saturated kind of like tones over here. All right, so yeah, so this is basically the color wheel. So what we are doing in paintings like this, okay, in colors like this is hold on, let me choose a appropriate color to show you guys. Yeah, we are going like this. All right, yeah, with painting with colors like this. All right, we are going like this. Okay, but over here, goddamn, we are going like this. Yeah, we are going in the opposite kind of like direction. Okay, sometimes even like this, because this is a half tone, so half tone needs to be kind of like saturated, sometimes even like that to be honest. Sometimes even like this, okay, if the halftone needs to be kind of like desaturated, that is just playing with colors, to be honest, at that point. All right, so yeah. So yeah, yeah. And in this example of where did it go? Hold on. Yeah. In this example, we are doing the same thing. Okay. We are sorry, we are not doing the same thing. We are going like this, or we are going like this. Not too much like over here, but yeah, we are going like that. All right, so yeah, this is the highlight, this is the shadow. So yeah, we are going like that. All right, I hope you guys understand. All right, so yeah, so this is the thing. You're going like this in this one. All right, and in this one, yeah, this is a very different kind of like approach to colors. Okay, I'm gonna explain this to you as well. I want you to see the gray tones first. What did I said that you're gonna asking me to say one more time? Say one more time. Goddamn, man. Okay, I do not remember how did I said that, but yeah. Do you upload your art images or PDFs? I like to download them. Oh yeah, I do upload them. I do post them on my Discord, and as well as on my socials like Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. Yeah, I don't use Instagram or TikTok. So yeah, I do upload them on like Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. So yeah, if you follow me over there, Jesus Christ, why did the music stop? So yeah, if you follow me over there, you can save the image if you want. Also yeah, I kind of like upload them on Cara as well. So on my portfolio, Cara, hold on, let me link you that. I often kind of like upload them over there, but like not everything that I do on like stream like upload on Cara or like on my socials. All right, so yeah, if it's a freaking, I don't know, some bad kind of like drawing or something, yeah, I don't do that. So yeah, you can go on Cara and like there's a lot of freaking color stuff that you can see, that you can refer to or like download if you want to. So yeah, okay, over here I am doing the same freaking thing that I'm like doing over here and like over here as well. All right, but the difference is, instead of values, I am playing with the saturation over here. All right, with hues and saturation. Okay, so if I start picking the colors over here, okay, I'm gonna pick colors and like lay them down over here for you to kind of like see. Hold on to your butts. All right, sorry, that black one is like a value. It's fine. I'm not gonna use it. Okay, now when you look at the freaking color wheel, I think you can see the color wheel. No, you cannot see the color wheel. All right, fine. On the top left corner of the screen, you can see the color wheel. I'm gonna start picking like this. Okay, so look at this. Okay, I'm playing with the hues. All right, look at that. If you look at this cursor's position over here, okay, it goes from light to dark. Okay, it goes from light to dark. Okay, so instead of values, what I'm doing is like I'm using the hues to have different values, okay, to kind of like give the intention of like light to dark. Okay, so if I grayscale this, as you can see, it goes from light to dark. Okay, if I disable the grayscale, the same thing you see, it goes from light to dark. So instead of like values, instead of like using let's say, yeah, instead of like doing something like this, yeah, instead of doing something like this, instead of using values, I am precisely doing the opposite. Okay, I'm using the hues to kind of like control my values from light to dark. Look at this. All right, this is a very kind of like tricky technique, because you can literally get carried away with colors over here. Okay, you can literally get like more than 4 colors, which is like the limit that you can have in a painting to make it kind of like look like really good. Okay, I normally use kind of like 2 or 3 colors, or even 1 color at a time. Okay, I rarely kind of like use 4 colors, but yeah, I have used 4 colors anyways. So over here, as you can see, you have the 4 colors that we have is like yellow, the oranges, both of the oranges, I'm gonna group them together as like 1 color. Okay, then the magentas, both of the freaking magentas. Okay, one is a lighter magenta, and the other one is a darker magenta, and the purple. Ignore this blue. This blue can be freaking ignored. Okay, I'm just talking about the cloud. You can have the blue as a, I don't know, as a purple kind of like color, complement to the like analogous to the purple. It's fine, but you can ignore the blue. Okay, we just have like 4 colors over here, 4 colors. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's it. No more than that. This is very tricky to pull off, very tricky to pull off. Okay, so yeah, there we go. You got the explanation to another kind of like coloring technique. Very tricky to pull off. All right, yep. Okay, yeah, the Discord link is in the description of this video and like my other videos. I don't know, okay, because I don't use Insta. That is very cool, man, that you do not use social media. That is very cool. Stay like that. Social media does not do anything for you, literally. Social media is like a plague, to be honest, except for maybe YouTube. I don't know. Okay, YouTube is good. I'm not saying that because I freaking stream and like make videos, but yeah, the YouTube is like very kind of like good if you kind of like ignore the AI videos and stuff. Yeah, YouTube is like really good. Yes, I'm about to end the stream. This is done. I'm gonna go and have dinner. So yeah, the other kind of YouTube and LinkedIn are like a really good kind of like social media stuff. So yeah. The Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook is like really freaking bad. Instagram is like really freaking bad. Instagram and Facebook, it's the worst social media ever. Twitter is good. Twitter is fine. Twitter is still bad. I don't know, man. Yeah, but except for maybe YouTube and like LinkedIn, everything is like really bad. Everything is like mid. YouTube is really good. YouTube is like different, to be honest. So yeah. Anyways, yep, that's about it. So yeah, thank you for joining, and thank you for listening to my freaking bullshit. All right. Please do subscribe. We are very close to 1 million subscribers. We just need 999 subscribers. All right, please do subscribe. All right, I'm gonna upload the colors stuff. Yes, goodbye and good night. Take care as well. Never use Facebook and Twitter. Yeah, I salute you, bro. I salute you. I deleted my Instagram account, by the way. So yeah, that is an achievement, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna upload this on my socials and stuff, this one and also probably this one as well. Yeah, these two turned out like really good, this one and that one. Yeah, even over here, as you can see, this one gray kind of like makes all the freaking difference. Having this one freaking gray kind of like makes all the difference. Yep. All right, that's about it. So I'm gonna upload this one and this one. So yeah, goodbye, see you. Yesterday I uploaded a lot of freaking gesture poses, but no, I'm not gonna upload it today. I'm gonna upload this one. All right, goodbye, see ya. Goddamn, see you tomorrow, same time as usual, 7 p.m. all right, so yeah.